Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. So, Marcus Rashford is on the verge of signing a very, very lucrative new long-term deal at Manchester United. We'll get stuck into the possible numbers surrounding that contract at Manchester United in this video. But we've also got reports on David De Gea, Andre Onana, Eric Bailly, and plenty more to get stuck into. So make sure you're keeping it locked throughout this video, and of course make sure you're hitting that subscribe button as well. I want to hit 150,000 subs ASAP, and I can only do that with your help. So get hitting that subscribe button, get liking this video, and get your thoughts in the comments below. As I said, we've got loads to get stuck into today, so we may as well get stuck into all of it right now, including that news on Marcus Rashford's new contract at Manchester United. First up though, an update on Mason Mount and what's going on there. This came out a few days ago. Florian Plettenberg reported that Mason Mount's move to Manchester United is the most likely scenario at this stage. Erik ten Hag wants him 100%, although there's no agreement yet between Manchester United and Chelsea. It's been reported on a number of occasions that the deal between the player and the club sorted out. We know what his contract would be, and we've sorted something out that he would be happy with. But we also have to agree a deal with Chelsea. Now, Chelsea were demanding around £70 million. We heard United had an offer around £40 million rejected. We kind of assumed that United would eventually agree something maybe for around £50 million. I was confident in that. What makes me less confident about that now is the fact that Chelsea are somehow got these dodgy dealings going on with Saudi Arabia. Now, if you haven't heard what's going on here, there's a capital investment company that own a share in Chelsea, and a Saudi investment is heavily backing that Chelsea capital investment fund that are in cahoots with Todd Bowley. And now you're seeing Chelsea, who have FFP issues and need to sell players to raise money and be able to spend, seeing them sell a whole load of their dead wood to clubs in Saudi Arabia that are also linked to the people that are investing in Chelsea. It's all sorts of dirty stuff going on right there. But that is making me think maybe United won't be able to get Mason Mount on a knockdown deal, because they'll bring money in elsewhere and they'll maybe be able to hold clubs at ransom or hold Mason Mount to the end of his contract. If they want. United should still be able to get a deal done. I mean, Mason Mount, according to these reports, has his heart set on a move to Manchester United. So we should be able to make a deal happen. But, you know, you want to make this deal happen nice and easily and at a decent price, especially with everything else that we have to do this summer. And you feel like if they're in a stronger bargaining position, that's probably not going to happen. We also heard as well from Fabrizio Romano that in the first week, this is in relation to David De Gea, in the first week of April, a new contract was agreed with David De Gea and Manchester United and was almost done with final details to be sewn up. David would love to continue at Manchester United, but he's waiting for the club to give him the green light. And it looks like United have almost backed out of whatever deal they were potentially giving him and maybe looking elsewhere for a goalkeeper. Simon Jones of the Daily Mail reports that goalkeeper could be Andre Onana, who had a fantastic appearance for Inter Milan in the Champions League. And it says Ten Hag likes Andre Onana, but it would cost in the region of £45 million. One possibility is that Inter Milan like some of United's fringe players and could exchange some players, which would reduce the fee for Andre Onana. Obviously, swap deals very rarely go down, and you usually see them as like United will buy him and you buy him for this amount, so they can do all those weird things on their balance books. But United looking in the market for a goalkeeper. You've got that lad at Brentford being linked with a whole host of clubs. Obviously Andre Onana at the minute as well. The facts are Manchester United need to look forward to a new goalkeeper, but we could end up looking at Dean Henderson in goal or something, because of the fact that the ownership situation isn't sorted out yet. You know, we haven't really moved any of the players that we need to move on yet. There's not many rumours surrounding that. And we haven't got that much funds. We need to get a striker. We need to get a midfielder or two. We need to get a goalkeeper. You know, you need to make all these deals happen. I'd say striker, goalkeeper, midfielder, they're all top priorities. People keep going, actually, a goalkeeper's a priority. Midfielder's priority. They're all priorities. If we miss out on just one of them, you know, we're not looking good for the new season in terms of what we want to do in the league. So, yeah. One way we're not going to raise funds, though, is selling players like this. And a report from the Mail says United could get £2 million for Eric Bailly, which is an absolute disgrace. If we were trying to sign Eric Bailly, we'd probably pay him £25 million. And we can only get we're so bad at selling players. Who's the young lad again? He was wanted last season for like 15 million, and we said no to West Ham. Oh, I forgot his name slips, and then we release him for free this summer. Like Jesse Lingard, we're so poor at selling players, and when you sell players, it helps you in terms of freeing up, you know, cash in terms of an FFP sense. Whether that cash is there or not is another story. But to make signings happen, so a little bit frustrating. These deals aren't happening and happening fast. We are hearing though that Marcus Rashford's deal could be completed very, very soon. Marcus Rashford, says Fabrizio Romano, these are reports coming from multiple sources at the moment, say he's on the verge of reaching an agreement with Manchester United over a new long-term deal. He's set to accept the proposal. Negotiations are at final stages. Rashford very happy with Ten Hag. Final details to be sorted soon. Whereas the Mirror have reported that contract could be worth £375,000 per week, which in a month would be 1.5 million, is it? Yeah, 750, 1.5 million. Over 12 months, you're looking at 18 million. If it's a 5-year deal, you're looking at 90 million. Now, I know a lot of people are going to go, oh my God, we're paying Marcus Rashford this much money. But I think if you actually look in terms of the way football is, the way football's going, he is our best player, if not one of the best players. You know, you'd hope this contract's going to be for 5 years. Over the next 2 or 3 years, players are going to sign contracts that are way bigger than that. And that's where Marcus, like United may look at this deal in a year's time and think, Marcus Rashford getting 375 compared to everyone else. You've got the Saudi league at the moment messing up contracts and wages the way things are. Like, wages are not so... Look, it's a lot of money to me and you, and I couldn't dream of earning that kind of money. But in the grand scheme of things, I think when you look at the profile of Marcus Rashford, not only on the pitch but off the pitch, I think it probably makes sense. And I think David De Gea was earning something like that. So, yeah, when you see David De Gea was earning that, probably makes even more sense. But that will see Marcus Rashford probably through for his peak years. So, again, you have to look at it from that perspective. Incredible amounts of money, though. Absolutely incredible. And he's probably actually thinking, let me delay this. Because who are the next owners going to be if the Qataris come in? Maybe he gets even more of a contract. You know, maybe it's 450 grand a week. Who knows? But yeah, that looks like it could be done. And the most important thing is it is done, because Marcus Rashford needs to stay at Manchester United. But let us know your thoughts in the comments below on everything we have discussed today. Make sure you're keeping it locked, and I will see you soon.